Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU.
Two competing federal agencies with the same mission.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
To protect the public from the scourge of dangerous misinformation.
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
The word entrapment, not even in their vocabulary.
The explosives we provided were fake.
Sworn to a duty to always tell the truth.
We have no indication at this time that this was a deliberate act.
We're all being transferred.
To where?
The only place currently with openings. Alaska.
Good morning.
Welcome to the office, huh?
And we got the retro feel. You know, the funny about federal buildings, they're all different, but they're still somehow all the same.
Oh, good morning, Agent Walker. At the coffee station. We actually drew straws before he got here, and I won, so we get to work together.
Let's get started. Let's see if we can't stir something up.
Let's give it a minute. I like to warm up the truth muscles a little coffee beforehand.
Well, what do you want to do first?
What do we have for a surveillance van?
Oh, wow. I got a Ford Explorer. We don't have a surveillance van.
Do you put up many cases here?
Cases?
Yeah, cases. We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy.
You really believe this? You really believe that people posting crap online is going to cause our country to crumble?
I think the work that we do is important.
We don't have a surveillance van.
Missing people got one. We've never needed one.
We need a surveillance van. We need a big case, or a CI who can lead us to a big case.
What do you need the van for?
Surveillance.
CIs, or confidential informants, are the lifeblood of any good law enforcement agency. Public posts on social media are one of the best ways to find CIs. Agents would never use coercion or take things out of context to try and persuade someone to become a confidential informant.
The new Taylor Swift single is absolute fire. I'm just seeing a lot of incendiary and violent language here.
Agents always need to be on their toes and ready to make snap decisions.
Is there anything I can do for you guys? Actually, David, there is something you can do for us.
Chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
What?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. McDonald's cheeseburger.
Burger King.
Burger King cheeseburger.
Flame broiled.
Chicken nugget.
Oh, baby, know you're gonna like it. I wanna be your beaver pilot. Said, honey, know you're gonna like it. I wanna be.
Awesome, right?
Is this a loner?
This thing's totally legit.
What is this? It's got windows!
Hello.
And hello, Kat. Good to see you.
Already?
All right, I got one.
Wow. Hi, Kat. That was fast. Yeah.
She might have had insider knowledge. So, Robby, anything happened this week?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Not at all.
I hear an echo. I know. I don't want to jump into the show until we fix our.
Go ahead, because the mic's not working.
All right. Well, I'll take it away. So my hair is not doing things. I don't like this.
Maybe something on Tuesday?
His microphone wasn't working. He has to fix it before he gets to talk.
I thought you were taking over.
No, not me.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking over, but I was trying to fix my hair, but I'm not going to talk about that yet. We're going to talk about our weeks, Michael. How was your week?
It was, I had a good start to the week,
Right.
business-wise, but the last 2 days have kind of been a ghost town, so that was a bummer.
This month is the rainy season. It just rains and rains and rains. And then, of course, it's the month right before everything freezes. So you're trying to not put away all your summer stuff so soon, but you definitely need to, because now it's going to rain and then freeze and it's going to be all yucky.
Yeah, we're
It's a
getting
hard
close.
time.
We're getting close, so we're not going to leave the doors open.
Yeah, I know, right? The
All right,
store.
how about now? Can
That's
you hear
better.
me now?
That's
Welcome to
good.
the show.
Very cool.
Hello, Robert. So yeah, you had an up and a down week, Michael, and then
Well, business-wise.
business-wise. Okay, gotcha.
But I finished a table that I was really proud of.
Yeah, you've sold quite a
And-
few pieces lately.
Yeah. No, I mean, I finished the one, the world table.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but-
still awesome.
Well, we've had that tabletop for a while now and finally found something permanent to do with it.
Right.
It's bounced around a couple ideas that I finished it. I don't like it. We'll do something else later. Just store it in the back where we got plenty of room. Where'd Jodi go? Now it's just her.
Is that
All
the
right,
end of the
hey,
world?
yeah, I like this version. All right, we'll do it that way.
Okay.
Where we stop, nobody knows.
Oh my gosh, are we playing roulette? Yeah. My head's as big as Michael's.
My microphone's out again.
All right.
All right.
Well, I had a good week. Lots of school, lots of tutoring after school,
Mm-hmm.
lots of coming and working here, lots of working. But the weather's been okay-ish, and I've been enjoying my work, so that's been nice. So I'd say I had a pretty good week. College is going pretty okay. Yeah, that's me. Robbie, you want to try?
Yeah, I mean, work was work. I had a really busy week with work, and
Kind of zoomed by.
yeah, it went by pretty well, kind of up until like Tuesday.
That's
Been kind of a slog since then.
Tuesday's kind of early in the week, isn't it?
Or
Yeah, I was gonna
Wednesday.
say.
I guess Wednesday. But yeah, so no, I had a really busy week. I was working a lot. I had
Mhm.
going early and trips down to Seward and all kinds of stuff. But
Oh man.
yeah, I mean the whole the whole Charlie Kirk thing has just got me. I don't know. I'm really having a hard time with this. Really
If the
having
actual
a hard
incident,
time with this.
if the actual incident wasn't enough of, oh my gosh, half the country's reaction to it. It's just, and you're supposed to be the party of tolerance.
Yeah, I was sick last week. Then I gave it to Kat. Kat's
Well, I
been
don't
sick
think-
all week, so
Oh right. Well, it wasn't. They found out who was the gun person, right?
They've made an arrest.
So
Yes.
he wasn't a part of their party.
Yes, he was.
I thought they said that he was. Oh, okay. So he was. He was not a Republican. The Republican.
Not
Party?
at all.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
not
No.
even close.
He was a radicalized college student.
Okay. So did
Yep.
he purposely come for Charlie Kirk specifically, right?
Yes.
It wasn't just a dude there.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Has
This
he
was
said
a
anything yet
specifically
about-
targeted.
Has he said anything yet about why, or if he's affiliated with a group or anything?
He etched Antifa and pro-trans slogans into the bullets.
Well, that seems to be very popular, apparently, carving your message into bullets.
Or on the gun itself. That's happened
Yeah.
Multiple times recently.
Right.
too,
Apparently, that's a.
where people have put
An
yeah,
extremist?
that started on 4chan, Reddit kind of threads.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's just I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know how much more I want to do this anymore. I'm being very serious. This is affected. And it's not just the act, right? Like Michael said, it's not just the act. It's a lot of the reaction to the act is just really, don't even know what the hell we're doing, because I mean, Charlie Kirk was not the things that he's being accused of being. He just wasn't. He was a very effective communicator, but his ideas were pretty straightforward, conservative milquetoast. He wasn't a white supremacist. Everything that's been described to this has been completely taken out of context on pretty benign things. And the guy just basically went out and gave people a chance to talk back and forth about their ideas.
Change my mind was, like his battle cry.
Right. Or, the I even saw one today where he was like, just asking the person, if it would you, your beliefs. I mean, how would you change your beliefs, if you had a little more facts, basically was what he was asking. But I mean, even people locally that I've seen on Facebook that have just, and they all, I'm not celebrating. However, I think that he got exactly what, he would, not exactly what he did, but
hi, Patty.
Just that so one person, I'm not going to mention any names, basically said that this was the right thing to do because of the damage that he could have done in the future.
How is that even a rational thought?
Right. So this was a proper thing to do because he would have done damage in the future to future generations.
That's a very dangerous way of thinking.
And what was this damage? Pushing, traditional values?
Right.
Is it that absurd?
Jesus and
is it that absurd to think Christians can be against certain things and always have been?
Right.
I mean, Christians being against abortion isn't like breaking news.
No, it's not.
And it's certainly not a change in policy for him.
No, exactly. And then just, I mean, the whole, I don't know, that. Did you see the second video, Michael, that I told you not to watch unless you really wanted to watch it?
I saw the video where the strike, the actual,
the closer up one.
There were one or two. There was even a side view that was, it was the look on his face at the second of impact. It was just like, wow, he just got a factory reset. Yeah, it was.
No, because at the time when you heard the news, and then there's a long distance video, right? Somebody was shot somebody shot the video from a couple, 100 feet away or whatever. And you hear the rifle shot and you see him slump over. And so then you hear, oh, he's in critical condition, or,
right
to the hospital and everything. And then
I think I saw the closer up one
then you saw the closer up one and you're like, no, there's
no
whatsoever. Because I mean, he lost his bodily fluids in a very quick manner. I mean, it was insane how.
Yeah, they may have said he died at the hospital. I'm pretty sure he died in the car or on the stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
and by some 22-year-old punk who ain't grown up, ain't learned shit about shit, and doesn't even know what he's fighting for.
Yeah. No, exactly. And the the immediate reaction of some people that were just like celebrating. I mean, just absolutely, just completely celebrating. That just it.
I heard a line today that conservatives think of firearms for, hunting, sports, home and self-defense. Liberals think of firearms for killing people. Why? Because that's what they use them for.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we're not the same.
No, and I mean, there's just the first things where people were saying, "Oh, this has to be a professional. This has to be a professional."
Yeah. No. Any hunter worth his weight, can.
Or anybody with just a little bit of time to prep is going to be able to do a 200-yard shot.
Yeah,
from an elevated position.
I mean, the guy didn't. If he was doing a headshot, the guy didn't understand how the bullet's going to lose.
Right,
he's going to lose elevation from a downward angle.
Golly, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he knew how to aim, it would have been a lot more gruesome.
Yep. And the I mean, the organization Turning Point USA was a huge factor in the election. They really were. I mean, the entire organization, the going to college campuses, and then he was 31 years old.
When people say going to college campuses, I think that's implying something that's not. It's like they're leaving out invited to their college campuses.
Oh, right.
He doesn't just say, "Hey, I'm going to Texas A&M today."
No,
it's arranged.
They have. I mean, this is an organization that has thousands of chapters now in high schools and on colleges. That I mean, this guy started this when he was 18. I mean, he started it in a garage. He never went to college. He doesn't have a college degree. Started this organization in his garage, and he's like there were people showing in his high school yearbook where he's like number one to make he was like voted number one to make a difference in the world, or number one to be in politics, or I mean, he was always this charge forward, go get it person. And I mean, he was effective. That was the thing. He was very effective. There's nobody in the political space, I don't think, that was as effective as this 31-year-old kid. I mean, I say kid, but 31 is not really a kid, but he's still a young person. I mean,
yeah.
And to see that just ended because of
his opinion.
Yeah.
When if you didn't like it, you had the option to turn and go away. I mean, you weren't required to listen to him.
Exactly.
Or you could have debated him and proved your point.
So, I mean, this is just, I don't know.
And for people to say he got what he deserved or he had it coming, what fucking country are you living in?
The part where they talked about the well, and I get it, like if this was actually the quote or not, or if it had been distorted, about how a few deaths are worth the Second Amendment, something like that, right? It was something towards that quote. How a few deaths are kind of collateral for having the Second Amendment was the quote that I had heard that they were connecting that to, but I don't know if that was a true quote or not. I looked up the quote for empathy to see like what the actual quote was that he had said, and I couldn't really find it.
Yeah, if anything, it sounds like it's the tree of liberty has to be refreshed from time to time, something along that mindset.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's Okay, but that's real. I mean, yeah, and he in a society that has guns, you're going to have gun deaths. I mean, that's reality. And to sustain the freedom that we have, then people are going to misuse that freedom. I mean, murder is illegal, but
Right.
stab each other all the time. They hit each other with baseball bats all the time. It's like this stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Yeah, I saw that quote a few times too, where that was kind of the justification. Well, that he got what he asked for. He got the world that he asked for, and it's like, yeah, just disappointed in people. That's probably one of my real things, and I wanted to. I mean. Yeah, no, exactly. A lot of us, yeah. I mean,
Exactly. That's exactly
you go to you do a gig every day where you're talking to people for 3 hours, right? You're on he's either on the radio doing his radio show for 3 hours every single day, or he's on a college campus debating people back and forth for multiple hours at a time. Do you think you could go through all of that and say all of that stuff without slipping up once or twice, or having something come out that's not exactly what you wanted to say, but
I think that I could certainly do all that and never say like the N word or something like that. I think that that's never going to happen. The quote that I looked at was that he didn't like empathy, and he said that he was more comfortable with the term sympathy and compassion or something like that. I don't agree with him on that, but I was looking up, but that was the thing. I wanted to actually look at the quotes because I don't like it when people take away the things exactly like what Patty's saying and radicalizing them. That makes me mad when all my friends are all upset about a bunch of stuff, and the bees have been buzzing because somebody does, riled them up. And so I wanted to see the actual like unedited information for myself because I didn't know who he was. And it was like all of a sudden everybody's talking about something that I'm like, huh? Oh. Everyone's all of a sudden very, very upset on Tuesday.
So the quote that I'm seeing here is that I can't stand the word empathy. I think empathy is a made up new age term and it does a lot of damage. Sympathy is a better word because empathy means you are actually feeling what another person felt, and no one can feel what another person feels.
I disagree with them on that completely, but that's okay. Not gonna.
I mean, it's not a reason to put a bullet in his neck.
Correct.
Though.
Yeah, it's not a reason to put a bullet in somebody's head. I probably wouldn't agree with you nor support you, but yeah, exactly. I wouldn't do that. Nor would I say it. And I agree with that if we're going to have the Second Amendment, it's possible that there will be people will, use it inappropriately. But yeah, I don't think we deserve to murder each other over that.
No, all right.
I'd rather all of our focuses be on, making sure that our children are safe at schools. I'd rather be focusing on other things and actually doing something. Except going, oh, just another gun violence. I'd like that to stop.
You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That's nonsense. It's drivel. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to have the cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. This is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. So then how do you reduce? Very simple. People say, oh, Charlie, how do you stop school shootings? I don't know. How do we stop shootings at baseball games? Because we have armed guards outside of baseball games. That's why. How do we stop all the shootings at airports? We have armed guards outside of the airports. How do we stop all the shootings at banks? Armed guards outside of banks. How do we stop all the shootings at gun shows? Notice there's not a lot of mass shootings at gun shows. There's all these guns because everyone's armed. If our money and our sporting events and our airplanes have armed guards, why not our children?
Because I don't want to work in a world where I got armed guards escorting my 5-year-old in.
Well,
I don't want that.
they have to be escorted. In what world do they need to be escorted in?
Are you talking about
Oh.
like big, scary, rah, rah, rah? Are you talking about like the security officer?
Do you see any guns at the airport? When you go to the airport, do you see any guns?
No, you're not
See
supposed to have
people
a gun.
carrying
Outside of airport police?
No, I'm talking about the police.
Yeah, airport police does.
But they're there. And when you go to a baseball game and you go to any kind of sporting event,
I don't want that in my school.
Okay, so
I don't want that in my school.
Well, I think the parents and the kids in Uvalde last year or 2 years ago would have wanted that in their school that day.
If that has to be the reality of what we are, that's a different story, but it's just not what I want.
So that there is police resource off, especially in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, most
So is that what you're
shootings-
talking about? Is that kind of thing
Correct.
rather than the metal detectors with the scanning and the
Yes.
frisking and the security and the cameras and everything?
That and the
We're
school
talking about
resource officer,
officers. That's fine.
they're not there. They're not there to stop the crazy school shooter. They're there to curb juvenile delinquency.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And you
think
have
they
a bunch
have
of kids
both.
there.
Yep.
One cop and some school shooters is gonna wait for backup.
Well, that one I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well.
Yeah, kind of. So anyway, we've had some time off here, and my thought was to come back, and I wanted to maybe start doing some more videos or some more filming and stuff, but I don't know that I've got it in me right now.
Right,
to be
you're feeling-
honest. I don't know. I just don't know if I got there's no joy right now. They're looking at what happened and the reaction to what happened, and
And then you hear
it's just, I don't
left leaders what's his name from New York, Schumer, talking about we need to come together. Dude, you need to sit down.
We're gonna fight if we do.
You need to sit down and be quiet.
Yep. These are way too hot right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is
how many times you think someone's gonna let you call them Nazi or fascist?
right. Any stuff like this. Let me just.
And it's not even an accurate description of Nazism or fascism, except
I
for
know.
what they're doing.
Here's everybody's favorite person.
Yeah.
Fucking
I can
genius.
say that your policies are bad. I can say you're a criminal because you have been found guilty of 34 convictions. I can say all these things because they are true. That's not even just free speech. These are just facts. So don't get mad that I speak the truth and I speak facts, but I literally have never said anything to invoke violence. And I challenge somebody to go and find a clip of a Democrat invoking violence.
A lot of noise, but these guys are weak. That's why they're over here trying to bully people. Bullies are always weak. The difference is they expect Democrats to kind of be the nice guys that we are. They expect us to take the punch and say thank you. Well, I am here to tell you, not only are we going to punch back, but we're about to beat you down.
Oh, no.
Ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to
show me a Democrat that's ever asked for violence.
Prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
We are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
So if you're worried about your government falling to a fascist, what do you do? What kind of actions can you take to stop it from fascism from taking over? I mean, what are they actually asking for here?
Are we
Not
going to talk
only to
about them
roll it-
redefining fascism?
I
over
was
to
looking up
Donald
the definition of fascism right now.
Trump's will.
Okay,
but
yes.
to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, "No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core."
Let's see.
Let me tell you that we know how to use a chair, whether we pulling it up or we doing something else with it. Let me be the first one to tell you that I know that y'all are ready to put your boots on the ground. That's your cue. Let me tell
This person is, I mean, I love how she gets this accent on when she needs it, but yet listen to other things that she's done and she's very articulate. 5 minutes of it.
Everyone watching expected. We need to show you some of their own words.
I'd be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to
Is
throw
North
a
Korea
punch.
fascist?
Trump, I think you need to go back and
They're communist.
They're communist, okay. Who's fascist? Russia?
punching him.
No one.
There really
No
is
one-
no
no one-
fascist government.
Saw
There's
that
no
in 45.
There's no real fascist government right now.
Germany was trying
I
to be
mean,
fascist. Was there ever one before, like Rome or Greece?
Mussolini. Look up Mussolini. Mussolini was a fascist.
Because for me, that's like an old word.
Yeah, it is. It's so it's a
It's a
far
buzzword
right
they're using.
authoritarian, ultra nationalist political ideology defined by a dictatorial leader, forced suppression of opposition. So basically, you call your oppositions. You basically throw your opposition in jail, or you force them out of the limelight, right? Like, okay, so Brazil right now, Brazil just sentenced their former president to 27 years in prison for supposedly, I don't even know what the hell they did. What's that?
Being a bad president.
Yeah,
Nefarious affairs.
exactly. So 20 years because they said he tried to do a coup or whatever. Basically, there was a really screwed up election, and he questioned the election. And of course, you can't do that. So, yeah, that's kind of the definition right now of fascism. Let's see what else we got.
We were in high school. I'd take you behind the gym and beat the hell out of you.
Trump out tonight.
They're still going to
Out now.
In the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight. Take him out now.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful. I will fight like hell.
But the way I see it now is that
So I don't want to hear that these people haven't
I can say
fomented
that your policies
this kind of attitude that we're dealing with right now.
They won't even admit it themselves, though. I mean,
right.
For the life of me, I can't understand how they can look at themselves in the mirror and say, "I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the side of good. I'm on the side of right."
Right.
As you're spewing this hateful crap, and you're making up lies about your opposition.
So there's a guy named Hassan Piker. He's a very, very, very rich. His family's got in like he might even be part of a billionaire family.
That's not Hassan.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
This was
Oh, okay.
old. This is an old
Ah.
thing, but they're showing this. of course, he came out and said, "Oh, I'm so upset about the, what happened to Charlie Kirk." Well, let's listen here.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. Slice them and
this guy has millions of followers.
fucking dice them. What the fuck is this? You cannot have a bigger fucking layup. You could not have had a bigger fucking layup.
Yep.
Running. They're not even like cowering and.
Yeah, that guy Destiny is another fucking winner. So yeah. So there's the one thing, Michael, you mentioned it earlier, is there's a whole bunch of people that went out and celebrated and are now finding out that there are actually consequences to doing.
Yeah.
But talk about
some good news, kind of. It took a tragedy to bring us to this good news, but take the wins as they come.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a couple of them. I thought I had.
But there's people that went public with their vile comments celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder. And as a result, they're losing their jobs.
Mm.
And then they're crying about it. Oh, I can't believe I got fired for my opinion. Really? Because Charlie Kirk got killed for his.
Exactly. Dang it, I thought I saved a few of them. Okay, here's you'll like this one, Michael. This is from the Joe Burrow Foundation.
Yeah, I was reading that one.
Statement on behalf of the Joe Burrow Foundation. The Joe Burrow Foundation is found on the belief that everyone has a responsibility to do good. We have terminated an advisory board member that made inappropriate remarks in light of recent events, and they're no longer associated with the foundation. So I haven't. So here's a. Video. Somebody wanted to do had set up a visual, a candlelight visual.
Is this the office copy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took their poster into Office Depot. They said it would be like a half hour or whatever. They went back to pick up the poster, and the Office Depot people had decided it was propaganda.
Oh.
And they would not. Hang on.
It was like a political nature.
What's that?
It was a political nature, and they don't do political stuff.
Yeah, no, they didn't even say that. They just said it was propaganda. They weren't going to do it.
So, we came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
Yeah, so
for somebody that passed.
Propaganda.
It's not.
It's propaganda. I'm sorry, we don't put that here.
Alrighty. So, what's your name?
Carol.
I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we do
so
not
they
print-
say they don't print
we don't
political
print
propaganda.
No.
So this is somebody that passed away a couple years
That's
ago. from a
political
bullet.
propaganda, unfortunately. I'm
So
sorry.
this is for a prayer tonight.
Can you believe these fucking people? Can you believe this shit?
For a prayer vigil.
This is why I don't want to fucking do this anymore, because fuck these people. Fuck you. The fucking public sucks ass.
It's still propaganda, unfortunately. What makes it propaganda? Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to. Yeah.
Our general managers.
They're from Michigan too. You notice that?
No, it's totally
further on the subject.
You would like to.
You are welcome to return.
This is throughout our entire country right now, and I just. This is somebody else at a people that wanted to get together and just say, this is the shit we have to deal with as a populace. Stuff like this. Oh, this is cool.
And I got today I got fired from my job. I'm a real estate agent, and I got fired because something that I post in Instagram, and they called me to the office and they asked me to remove everything, which I did. And after I removed the post and the picture that I put, I was told that I no longer work for the company. And
Yeah, today is not the day and age where you get to just say what you want and expect that to go unchecked.
Yeah, so here we go. The Office Max took out this thing percolated on the online
Right.
for hours and hours and hours. We finally have a statement from Office Depot. We are deeply concerned by the incident that occurred at store 3382 in Portage, Michigan, because Michigan is the dumbest state in the United States, bar none. Massachusetts is second, but Massachusetts is only second because Michigan is the dumbest place. The behavior displayed by our associate is completely unacceptable and sensitive, violates our company policies, does not reflect the values we uphold at Office Depot. We sincerely apologize to the customer affected. The customer that went in and did this too, that was trying to get these printed, was an attorney.
Oh.
Yeah. On learning of the incident, we immediately reached out to the customer to address their concerns, seek to fulfill their order to their satisfaction. We also launched an immediate internal review, and as a result, the associate involved is no longer with the organization.
Yeah.
Thankfully, those people lost their job, but unfortunately, there are thousands and thousands of these people out there, and it makes me so sad. It makes me just...
I will never understand how anyone can feel joy about shooting another innocent human. Where is the joy in that? We have one life to live. And as Christians,
but it's
Was the
also
beginning of that?
understandable that people can gain joy from this because of the type of person he is and the type of things he say.
I will never.
Because of the type of person he was and the things that he said, we can have joy from his death.
You know, I don't
Get
care.
it.
I don't care what Klan members have to say. So I don't listen to Klan members.
Right, exactly.
Problem solved.
Mm-hmm. That is the thing. You don't just don't listen to the people that you have an issue
That you don't
with.
want to listen to. Yeah.
But because they are so...
But no,
because
it's
he
much
was
better to
so
make sure no
effective.
one else listens to him as well.
Right.
Like all the people there in the crowd that were there to listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
No, this 22-year-old guy decides you don't get to.
Mm-hmm.
There was one that was just crazy.
The dude really whining and crying about, what am I going to do? I got no job.
No, these two women over. Oh yeah, here we go. These people are overseas. These are people in Amsterdam. I don't know about his positions, but he was so controversial.
You're not cheering.
Damn it. Start over again. You guys heard it. Nobody else did.
Look at the death of Charlie Kirk.
I think he deserved it. I really believe he deserved it.
I don't know about his positions. I feel like he was so controversial and he probably shouldn't have a platform in the first place. So Yeah, probably a little deserved.
I'm glad he's not with us anymore.
What did you say?
I'm glad he's not with us anymore.
Okay.
Glad he's dead.
And I think that's a good thing.
You actually mean this, what you're saying right now?
Yeah, I actually mean it.
They're all very
at the
young
death of-
people as well. Very young people who don't understand it. Just like Michael said, there's a lot of life to live before you get some insight in how valuable life is. And when you're young, you say a lot of dumb shit.
Oh yeah, I did.
These institutions
Absolutely
of higher
did.
learning, and they're too blindfolded to know they've been brainwashed and indoctrinated.
But I think the the older college folks and then the 30-year-olds or whatever, the ones coming up underneath them are going to be a different sort, because most generations rebel after the other generations, right? So you've had so much of a push of, of everything that and you're seeing it, the Gen Alpha or whatever they're calling them, they're saying that they're going to be way more conservative than anything you've seen in a long time. In fact, this was a high school football game. Hey, I'm not sharing. Sharing again. This was a high school football game tonight. It's got a song, so I can't play it, but this is what they did before the game. They all came together and had a prayer, I guess. That's kind of cool to see. Everybody kind of gives you a little.
Yeah, we would do that at the end of the game, not at the beginning.
Not the beginning, yeah. Well, I mean, you saw football games, the Yankees, lots of football or baseball teams that just came out on their own and had moments of silence and everything. So
the broadcast in Arizona when his remains were flown home.
Mm-hmm.
And then the motorcade.
Right. Oh yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, you had thousands of people that went to his events. That was the thing. You saw how crowded that whole college campus was, and it was every time he showed up. And yes, it wasn't all just people supporting him. Obviously, there were a lot of people there that didn't.
Yeah, there were jeers, but
there were a lot of people that did. So, I mean, yeah, he basically just wanted to give everybody a chance to talk and be heard, right?
Yeah.
I saw an interview today where a guy who was basically supported a lot of what he did. And he was a military guy. He was in Afghanistan and he was at the event. In fact, he was in line to talk at the event. So he saw what went down.
Right.
And there were two guys that were in front of him, two younger college age guys that were in line, and they were role playing what they were going to say. And one guy was trying to play Charlie, but they didn't agree with Charlie, right? So they were going to try and challenge him.
Mm-hmm.
And he witnessed this a little bit, and he's like, let me play the other role. So he, kind of said, hey, let me play the role because, I kind of support the other side of what your argument is. And he didn't even say what the other side is, but he basically said he wanted to help these kids get through their nerves, right? So that when they went up there to talk, they weren't nervous, that they had their shit together, right? And they could have a good thing. And so that was, that was kind of the thing that Charlie wanted to foster, right? He wanted to foster this cooperation between people and somebody that's on one side of it could help somebody else get through their nerves, right? And And then he basically said because he hates crowds and because he was a combat veteran, basically he looked for the escape routes. He watched, he said basically if something goes down, go to the wall and go through this tunnel. And then when shit went down, he basically helped people get out of there pretty quickly and pretty safely. So he was actually helping people
That's good.
navigate through the chaos. And yeah, it was just, but yeah, that was a neat story of him helping those guys overcome their nerves before they actually got up to talk to him. And of course they never got the chance because
right.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know.
And I was when the shooter being from Salt Lake City, it's like you're just a freaking opportunist. If you waited for him to come to your town, if he'd have followed the guy to Miami or something like that, it was just more disgusted that you're lazy and just an opportunist. And 10 years, you won't even know why you did it.
Well,
the governor of Utah's already come out about it's a death penalty state, and he's had his attorney generals and whatnot preparing the affidavits to support seeking that punishment. No, I don't want him executed.
Needs to be a blood.
I want life. I want life without parole, and I want that dude to live forever.
So
Michael,
you can lock him up and throw away the prison.
Michael, it's going to be a bloodletting because he's Mormon.
He doesn't need one.
Well, that's.
I don't care if this guy gets.
He asked. That's the only way he can.
You want him up there with you?
No, he ain't gonna be on my side.
Then why do you need the blood
now? What happens if there's a crime?
Oh, I'm sure there's still police on. This is everybody off duty.
Oh wow! In Salt Lake City?
No, this is Phoenix. This is when he got to Phoenix.
Oh.
This is the motorcade for his.
It's his procession.
Yeah, this is the procession from the airport. That's a lot of police.
That's a lot of police.
That's a lot of motor police.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And feds. You can't forget the feds. The feds are there too.
Yeah. Unmarked trucks with lights.
Bronco with the See the old Bronco?
Yeah.
That is a long procession. Holy moly. It's still going. This is like a 5-minute and 30-second video. It's all just flashing light cars. Holy schnockers.
And where's the
wow. What's that?
The main vehicle, the transport vehicle. Or is it the beginning or the middle or the end of the procession?
No, it's probably in the middle. I thought I saw up a little bit. Right there. Right there, maybe?
That's a geo tracker.
Is it? Okay. Well, that kind of looks like a hearse. It's black.
Wasn't long enough.
No, probably not. There's the Bronco.
Yeah. He just
I'll speed it up.
He's just going with his flashers there.
2 times speed. First. Yeah, Patty. Always have a bug out route. You're correct. If you're in a crowd, always know where the exit is. Always know where.
Oh yeah.
how to
Back
get
to
out.
the wall.
I haven't seen a yet. Have you?
No, I haven't.
What?
We're looking for the hearse or the transport vehicle that's carrying his remains.
I think it would be obvious, but this is on 2x speed too, so
yeah.
What's the point of all these? I mean, is there a point
This is
when it's
respect.
too much?
Yeah, I think it's a bit much myself, but if
probably.
you're off duty and you had a home car, what have you, and you wanted to be a part of it,
I guess it's just it's a lot. All these people are waiting.
there's also the Vice President of the United States is in this procession, and the First Lady. Got to be coming soon.
either that or we missed it. It was in the forward part.
Probably in the freaking whatever you called that first car. What'd you say that was? A geo tracker?
Yeah.
We had to have missed it, dude. There's no way it's at the end.
This is, yeah.
It's not in the semi.
That's a lot of cars blocking traffic.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. How much you want to bet that's got some machine gun in there?
Yeah, those two ambulances.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, there's always an ambulance at the end of those processions.
Well, like ambulances.
In that
Especially with
president's
the,
motorcade.
Yeah.
I remember.
Like I said, the vice president. I bet you that's it right there, dude. This is a weird perspective.
Yeah.
I bet you that's it. I bet you this is longer than we think because of the angle.
Yeah.
Because look, the truck, that's a full-size pickup truck. It doesn't look very long. That's a hearse. That's a hearse.
Okay, I'll go back to it. I was noticing
What's it
also it only has four-way flashers on. It doesn't have red and blues.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red and blues are behind it. It's only got the four-way flashers, so it's not a. I bet you that's it right there.
Yeah.
And it's at the front. It's almost the very not front of the cars, not the front of the motorcycles. That's the
hearse. Look at it, right, the white one.
Oh yeah,
that's the hearse.
Yep.
It's
You're
got,
right. Yep, that is right there.
Yep.
Mm.
So everyone else was playing behind.
Well, all right. I gotta take a couple boys home.
Well,
all right.
Good news. I got approval and a date for my surgery.
Yep.
Yes,
I'll
you
have a
do.
bionic knee by the next live stream.
Yes. So you can do your surgery next Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay, so we won't be here
6
next
a.m.
Friday
call.
because
Why not? They want me up and at 'em moving around on the knee that day.
you're not going to be doing that.
Yeah, I'll probably all doped up. Who knows?
That's a day afterwards. No.
All right.
All right.
Well, the procedure's at 6 a.m. is my call to be at the surgery center.
not-
So I got all day
not
long
even-
to sleep it off.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right.
The next day. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I might be excited to be up and at him without my walking stick.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. How's that sound?
Okay, guys.
All right, bye.
Yeah, better.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
No,
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
They know there's conspiracy. They know there's doing horse shit.
There's another one too where it shows this. Let's make sure. No. It didn't end.
All right, now bye.